Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Around South Jersey. I have two very special guests with me, and I got to turn down my iPad. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Around South Jersey. I have two very special guests with me, and I got to turn down my. Well, anyway, let's try that again. I have two very special guests with me tonight on our program representing the Bridgeton Area Chamber of Commerce. Randi Galan, the owner of Randi Galan State Farm Insurance Agency in Hopewell Township, a chamber board member, and second vice president and co-chair of the Hero Awards Committee. Randi, welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. How about you, Jim?
Good. I said I get to see Randi once a year. You I get to see twice a year at least.
Yeah, that's true.
And Omarey Williams is the other person that's with us. He is the Cumberland County Shared Services Coordinator. He's a chamber board member and co-chair of the Hero Awards Committee, and it's coming up October 29th.
Yeah, we're really excited, Jim, and thank you again for having us on the program. It's always good to see you, whether it's here or whether it's at an event or whether it's in the grocery store. I run into you every once in a while or something. It's always good to see you, Jim, and be in your presence. And we're really excited to be here. This is 39 years of doing this program, 39 years of having these community hero awards, and I think that's a great thing that we're able to do. I know I can't speak for Randi, but I know for myself, it's like such an honor to be able to do that and to really be able to put a spotlight on these people. And not only can we do something by putting this program on, but you can do something by coming out. Come and join us for the night. It's always a great event.
It's a great night.
It's always like a really good time, right, to come out on the 29th this year of October. And it's going to be right here at the Grove at Centerton. And come out and just experience the event. You can register online at cumberlandgrows.com/hero, and you can register all the way up until October 22nd, so you have plenty of time still. So not only register yourself, friends, family, do those things. If you have a business or if you personally know some of these honorees, you can acknowledge them and support them by buying an ad in the program booklet, sponsoring the event if you want to, either personally or with your business, or just sign up to attend and come out and celebrate them and acknowledge them for all of the contributions they've had, whether as a business hero or whether as a community hero. So we're really excited about it, and I think it's going to be another great event, don't you, Randi?
Yeah, it's going to be a great night. It always is. We have some excellent, well-deserving individuals and businesses that we're going to honor this year. But we do want to take a moment and just thank some of the sponsors that have signed up. So far, as Omarey said, we are looking for more up until October 22nd. So you have not missed the boat on that. If you'd like to be a sponsor, just reach out to the Chamber office. But our presenting sponsor this year is Cumberland Mutual Insurance. So we thank them for being the presenting sponsor of the event.
Do you know Paul Ritter?
I know Paul very well.
Isn't he amazing?
Amazing guy.
He is an amazing guy.
Isn't he? Honestly.
He's involved in so many things. And
one of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. He really
and
is.
he's been a previous honoree of the event, as well as Cumberland Mutual as well. So.
Yeah, and he's a big supporter of this event as well as other things in the community.
Yeah.
I think Cumberland Mutual, I think I saw this week, donated $10,000 to West Cumberland Little League. So they're involved in a lot of things.
And actually,
so we thank them for that.
Mutual will be able to televise it.
Yeah.
And complete care of the two sponsors that will make it. We can do a live telecast, and then we'll re-show it about 10 times.
Which is awesome. And we really appreciate the support. You guys are here at Quinn Broadcasting are so supportive of our event, and to be able to come out and broadcast it so that if people aren't able to attend in the room, which is where you want to be, you definitely want to come and join us.
What a great event.
But, if you can't, you can watch it online.
I don't know if either of you, if you were there during COVID, when we had it in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah. That was
really cool.
That was our first year,
Ingenuity
right?
at its best.
Yeah, it was smart. It
really was. It was really pretty good. And actually, you could sit in the car and listen to it and watch the event.
Well, that actually reshaped how this event has been going forward. Because before there was a big focus on business. but then they added the community hero portion of this after COVID. So it was pretty much inspired by that. So allowing us to put a spotlight on some organizations and individuals that are just true community heroes as well. So I do want to just say, besides our presenting sponsor, we have Inspira Health, Complete Care Health Network, Atlantic City Electric. They are all Hometown Heart sponsors. And then a few others, K-Delp, Eastern Sky Co-op, Celeste Riley from the County Clerk's Office, First National Bank of Elmer, and Randi Galan, State Farm Insurance. So we're all sponsors of the event. We'd also do want to thank some of our partners, Jim Quinn and Quinn Broadcasting for sure.
Welcome.
Megan McCormick Horner and the Bridgeton Beacon are also supporting the event as a media partner. Nikki Halter from Nikki Halter Photography will be helping us with the event. Albie Miller and Arsenal Sound will be in charge of the sound and some of the audio that we have in the room that night. Then we do want to also thank the committee. So it's just not Omarey and myself, but we have a great committee behind this event. So we want to thank them, the entire board of directors of the chamber, and especially the chamber staff. So Laurie and Tony, who do a lot of the heavy lifting for the chamber as well as this event. So we just want to say thank you to all.
A lot of good people.
A lot
Absolutely.
of great people.
And we are so excited for this event. And we are every year. It's an opportunity for us really to shine that spotlight on really deserving businesses and really deserving individuals in our community that are doing so much good. You know, so much of the time you hear negative. Oh, there's so much negative. There's so much bad. But there's so much good. And it feels great to us and the rest of our committee to be able to shine that spotlight on these deserving individuals and these deserving businesses. And part of our program that we have is kind of broken down in some different ways, and one of them is our Lifetime Achievement Award. So our Lifetime Achievement Award is named after Francis Sharp, Bank Sharp. And this is an award that we give out every year. We have 2 nominees this year. We'll talk about our first one, who many people know countywide, even though he just recently retired as the chief of police for Bridgeton, which is Michael Omarey. And Chief Omarey is just an awesome individual.
He is.
And you know what I love most about him is his ability and his focus on the community and making the community better, and that community policing aspect, and trying to make it not only a safer but a more enjoyable place to live. And it went out from not only the city of Bridgeton but countywide, and different initiatives and different things that he has done in his very, very long career. And we're just grateful to be able to have that spotlight on him.
I got to tell you, I knew that guy when he was a young kid. He worked for the Bridgeton Evening News. He was a newspaper reporter.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really did a great. That's where I got to meet him first, in the newspaper with the Evening News, and then he transitioned, luckily for Bridgeton, to a police officer and rose all the way up to the ranks of chief. And boy, I tell you, truthfully, I don't read a whole lot of bad things about Bridgeton. It's crime-wise. I mean, I'm sure there's some, but like you said, he's obviously gotten the community police involved. He's done some really good things. And hats off to Mike. He's a great guy.
Absolutely. And I mean, working with other departments, working with the county prosecutor's office and the sheriff's department and the Cumberland County Positive Youth Development Council and other entities where we can focus on what are young people doing, how can we engage them better, how can we do more things in the community, and doing that with the support of mayor and city council, and just doing those things to make the community in Bridgeton safer and just a more enjoyable place to live. So it's kind of an amazing thing. And then those people who may know his wife Maria, who served in the judiciary for 33 years.
She's the one that got me on jury duty.
See, there you go. So they're a dynamic duo. Behind every great man is a great woman.
Yeah,
so
she's a sweetheart.
It's a really cool duo. So we're really pleased to be able to support him. And then a guy who I met in county government when I came in But he's had a career of being in government, but also being a certified public accountant, being a CPA for over 40 years, is Greg Facemeyer. So Greg Facemeyer and his wife, Bonnie, we're going to be honoring them as well. And they're going to be receiving our Lifetime Achievement Award. And both of them have just done so much in the community. So not only just on the professional aspect, but doing a lot of things in the community as well. Bonnie is very active with the Cohanzic Zoo for many, many years, serving for 25 years as the president of that board, and that's just really impressive. And she's also served on the county tax board. Greg has been the mayor, and he's been the mayor of Upper Deerfield, and he was county treasurer. That's where I kind of got to know him a little bit in my years working with the county. But both of them are just dynamic people, and it's great to see them to be able to be honored.
It's funny as you talk about this, all three of those people are really good friends. Greg Facemeyer was always my accountant, did a fabulous job for me. Bonnie, her mother, Franny Heisen, was one of the sweetest ladies, and she lived to be close to 100. Wow. That's why Bonnie's so nice. Franny was our secretary when I taught at Millville Junior High School. She never had a bad day. Every time you'd see her, she was smiling and upbeat and happy, and that's where, of course, Bonnie gets that great personality as well. And you couldn't find two better people than Bonnie and Greg. They've really done a lot.
Very well deserved.
Yes.
And that's what's great about the Lifetime Achievement Award. These are people that have just been in the community for so long and given back so much. So it's great for us to be able to honor them on this night and to show people, hey, you can go out and do great things in the community as well, and enrich the place where we live, and really embody that love where you live mentality. And I think those individuals that I discussed, they absolutely do that.
We're talking about the wonderful event that's going to occur on October 29th, is it?
Yes.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, there you see it. It's a Business and Community Heroes Awards on October 29th, and that's at the Grove. The Grove does a great job. They really do. The food is fantastic, the service is good, and it's spread out enough you feel like you're not jammed in. I really like the Grove, and that's where this Community Heroes Award's been held the last several years, except when we were outside during COVID. Anyway, we'll be back with Randi and with Omarey right after these messages.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. With more than 41 years of service to our valued customers, Advanced Treads in Norman, New Jersey is South Jersey's full-service distributor of General Tires. We feature a complete line of passenger vehicle tires, light truck, farm, and commercial tires. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tires, anywhere is possible. Advanced Treads, 1325 West Landis Avenue in Norman, New Jersey. Call them today at 856-696-5004. When you need tires, there is only one name you can trust: Advanced Treads of Norman, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Looking for a hidden gem on the other Jersey Shore? Discover the Hotel Charlesworth in Fortescue, New Jersey, where charm meets elegance. Enjoy fine dining, breathtaking views of the bay, and the warm welcome of your host, Sybil. And ladies, every guest gets to pick a free piece of jewelry, most often a beautiful ring. Because perfection deserves privacy. Reservations only. Call 856-447-4928. to Hotel Charlesworth, Fortescue's best kept secret, on the other Jersey Shore in Fortescue, New Jersey.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. We're talking about the Cumberland Groves event that's going to be happening on October 29th. And Omarey and, well, you see right there, the Business and Community Heroes Award. And it will be Wednesday, October 29th at the Grove. And I'll tell you the other nice thing you guys do with the award. You move it along.
Oh, yeah.
It's not 4 or 5 hours. I went to an event the other night that was like 4.5 hours. It's like, whoa, it's a long time.
No, we do a really good job. We want to be respectful of people's time while also making sure that, we give all of our honorees some time on the big stage, and most people bring their families, so it's a good family night. But yes, they move it along. You're not going to be there for 4 hours.
Thank goodness, yeah.
Yeah, the couple. Well, I guess the next award you guys wanted to talk about, Leadership Awards?
So the next lifetime award that we have is the Gary Simmerman Community Leadership Award, honoring the late Gary Simmerman. He served the chamber for 40 consecutive years, so a real stretch within the community, giving of his time and talents. So this really is someone who embodies the leader in business as well as the community.
Well, he served with me many years on the Freeholder Board.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was involved in so many different things. So this award is really a lifetime leadership award.
Yeah, he was.
And this year we have 2 outstanding women who really embody this award.
100%.
Dorothy Dottie Robinson. She continues her service to the chamber. She's still a member of the chamber. She's on the chamber board. She chairs the membership committee. She's actually one of the first people I met from the Bridgeton Chamber of Commerce. She came knocking at my door 8 years ago and said, "You've got to join the chamber. Great connection point for you as a new business owner." So Dottie's become a very good friend. And she was right. It's a great connection point for businesses. So if anybody's thinking, hey, maybe I should join the Chamber of Commerce, please do. Reach out to the Chamber of Commerce office. We'd love to have you. But Dottie has been serving the Chamber for many, many years. She's a 1960 graduate of Bridgeton High School. Before she even graduated high school, she was offered a position on the Bridgeton Board of Ed.
Wow.
So I think that's a pretty amazing
Yeah, it
achievement. You haven't even graduated yet and already starting your service. So because she showed such expertise and knowledge, that really gave her a supervisor role within the Board of Ed. And then that started her 41-year career. So she had quite a career within the Board of Education. She became an administrative assistant, and then she was in charge of all purchasing within the school district.
Super.
Which is amazing.
So she worked her way up from
she sure did.
a senior in high school,
Yeah.
and had quite a career just within the Board of Education. So she worked under 14 business administrators and 8 superintendents. So that in itself is pretty amazing. So
sure is.
Everything's about change, and the people that can embody it are the ones who have some longevity in their careers, and she definitely is a testament to that.
I like her hair, the natural white hair. It's really pretty.
So Dottie's still out and about. So if you're a new business owner, don't be surprised if you see that face come knocking at your door to join the chamber. And she's still the membership committee, and she does it so very well.
She really does, and so engaging with the community and making sure not only does she bring you into the chamber, but she makes sure that you understand why you're there and what benefits you can have to it. And then if you need something, she's also a good resource to reach back out to if you have any issues that come up. She's just great.
Absolutely.
I love working with Dottie.
She makes everybody feel very at home
For sure.
within the chamber and very welcoming. I know whenever there's a new person who's joined the chamber, she kind of takes them under her wing and come sit next to me during a lunch or a function. So it doesn't matter if you're not familiar with people that are on the chamber, whether in the board or part of the larger membership. You'll definitely be made to feel at home within the chamber by Dottie. In addition to her roles within the chamber and Bridgeton Board of Ed, she serves as a part-time manager for Upper Deerfield Estates for many years. So a lot of folks know her there. That was her role, but she served it not just in the capacity that she was being paid, but really made it her business to also make people feel very comfortable when they move to Upper Deerfield Estates. She's also an active member in Cumberland County Seroptimist. In addition to her being on the Chamber of Commerce beginning in 2007. So she's almost got 20 years within the chamber.
It's amazing.
So Dottie has that much in service to the community right out of high school. So she's definitely someone who exemplifies leadership within the Gary Zimmerman Award.
For sure.
Most people who know Dottie probably saw her with Marlene Urban, who is the other person that we are honoring with the Gary Zimmerman Award this year. They were two peas in a pod. Unfortunately, Marlene passed away earlier this year.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
So her family will be joining us to accept the award on her behalf. But a little bit about Marlene. She was a 1959 graduate of Bridgeton High School. And right out of high school, she joined the banking committee. So she went through a number of banking organizations, including Cumberland National Bank, Farmers and Merchants National Bank, Elmer Bank and Trust, located in Rosenhain, and then was part of Capital Bank in Violin during the acquisition by Ocean First. But her Rosenhain customers were always near and dear to her heart. But she was, in addition to that, employed by Gateway Community Action Partnership in
wow, that's
Bridgeton.
great.
So she had quite the career in banking and then joined Gateway as well, right up until the time that she passed away. So she was a lifetime person in the community that was always giving and serving others.
For sure, and very hardworking and always willing to lend a hand. You know, I didn't have a lot of interactions with Marlene, but the ones that I did, she was always so friendly and so helpful. And hey, can I help you with this? Or, you know, do you need anything? And that's the lasting memory I have for sure.
Yeah, I often sat with Dottie and Marlene at chamber events, especially when I first joined the chamber. Before becoming a board member, so they both would say, let's us girls sit together. So very welcoming, and like I said, a long time community member. She was also on the board of the chamber for many years, also involved in Seroptimist of Cumberland County, as well as Bridgeton Rotary Club. So I mean, her resume goes on and on of the community activities she was involved in. Deerfield Township Harvest Festival, American Heart Association, breast cancer awareness walks. It kind of goes on and on. So she's definitely someone who's very deserving of this year's Gary Zimmerman Lifetime Award.
Absolutely. And as you see, so we have great awards focused on leadership and for individuals, but then we're also focusing on our business community as well, because there's a lot of businesses in our community that do a lot of great work for their customers, but also for the community as well, and give back into the community. And one of our Business Hero awardees for this year is Ocean First Bank, and they are a great partner. Not only the bank itself, but also the foundation and the grants they provide in the community. You know, you think about Little Leagues getting sponsored and organizations getting support and events like this getting support. So, banks in our area do a lot to give back to the community. There you see Tracy Jenkins, who's the Bridgeton branch manager. So if you went into that Bridgeton branch, you probably saw Tracy's smiling face walking around and helping customers and doing different things. But their entire team, both there and throughout the county, their other locations, they do such a great job. And they have a lot of financial services that they provide and different things that they provide not only the community from the business aspect, but also grant opportunities and support for community events that they provide as well.
Yeah, very hands-on within the community.
Oh, yeah.
Tracy Jenkins is on our board.
She is.
Yeah, so they support a lot of different efforts within the community. And as someone who's a customer, I can say they are very, very hands-on. Whatever you need, they're going to be there for you. So I think that they're very deserving of that business award this year, especially with so much that they do within the community. They sponsor a lot of our chamber events as well.
They do.
Well, we're talking with Randi and Omarey about the 39th Annual Business and Community Hero Award. That'll be held at the Grove on October 29th. We'll be back and have Randi and Omarey tell us more right after these messages.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. With more than 41 years of service to our valued customers, Advanced Treads in Norman, New Jersey is South Jersey's full-service distributor of General Tires. We feature a complete line of passenger vehicle tires, light truck, farm, and commercial tires. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tires, anywhere is possible. Advanced Treads, 1325 West Landis Avenue in Norman, New Jersey. Call them today at 856-696-5004. When you need tires, there is only one name you can trust: Advanced Treads of Norman, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. Randi Galan and Omarey Williams from the Bridgeton Area Chamber of Commerce talking about the 39th Annual Business and Community Hero Awards. Who's next?
Absolutely. We were talking about business heroes before we went away, and our next business hero awardee is County Line Nurseries, and they do a lot of great work in the community, and they were founded by Jules Perlstein, and they've been in the nursery industry for 60 years, which is a long time, with over 400 acres of cultivated farmland that they're dealing with. So that's a lot, and that's a lot of area to cover. You see there another familiar face, Abby O'Brien, who served on Deerfield Township Committee for 10 years and 5 years as the mayor. And then Janice Pearlstein Maxwell also followed in her father's footsteps in this agricultural realm. So it's really a family tradition and a family business, and they bring all of that together to serve Cumberland County and do just tremendous work. And, not only doing tremendous work to beautify and make our county more beautiful, but also take care of it and be that force in the horticultural industry, which I think is really, really kind of awesome. So,
Well, and some of the heart of Cumberland County.
For sure.
It's pretty amazing. I was at a conference in Washington, D.C. This past week, and happened to be talking to a few ladies from Virginia as well as Western PA. And I said, well, you won't know where my office is, my insurance agency is, because it's a very small little place in South Jersey. I said, where? I tried to give him an idea. Route 49. Wow, that sounds very familiar. My husband, he gets nursery products from, I think, around there. And I was like, are you kidding? So, rambled off some names of the nurseries.
Yeah.
So, and these are people that are hundreds of miles away from us. So I was pretty amazed at that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think that just goes to kind of illustrate the reach of some of the businesses that are right here in Cumberland County.
That's so true, and that's a really interesting way to look at it, is that we do have reach, and not only are people doing things great here with their businesses, but it's all going out across the country. So, we're very excited to celebrate County Line Nurseries, as well as Garrison's Tree Service. They're another one of our awardees for this year. And, they provide great service to the community as well. And, being in the industry of tree care for over 2 decades is significant. And you only get to be able to do those things when you do high quality work. And people know your work, they know the quality of what you do, and they see you out in the community doing things. But not only are they doing great work in the community, they're also being community minded, which is also why we're honoring them for this award. And that includes them sponsoring numerous local initiatives, baseball and softball teams, soccer programs, professional fishermen, motocross riders, and a lot of other things. So not only are they a leader in their industry, but they're also a leader in the community, doing a lot of great things and supporting different organizations and different initiatives.
Yeah, I recently had an interaction with Jeff, and just they do great things in the community, but they also care, which I think is very important.
Yeah, for sure.
I had a customer have a terrible storm hit her home. A tree came down on the roof. Pretty serious situation. He immediately sent people out there.
That's great.
She'd called multiple people. No one picked up the phone. He heard what the problem was and immediately had to get a crane together and go over there because this was a huge tree. But it's people that care about people that's part of this as well. It's one thing to do great business, but it's another thing to really care about the community, and I think they do that.
And see, that's what you get on the local level from these community businesses, and that's why it's so important to, celebrate them, because they're doing that. Large corporations and stuff like that are great, but they don't have that reach into our local community, into that personal level that some of these businesses do, and all the ones that we're honoring this year absolutely embody that, and I think that's really awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree. So just moving into our Community Hero Awards, as I mentioned before, this kind of started during COVID, which Jim had referenced in the top of the program, that was all in a parking lot. So not only doing the business awards, which were prior to that, but also really embracing the great things that people were doing in the community during the COVID crisis. So this set of awards was born of that. So really looking at businesses, not businesses, but the organizations as well as individuals who are doing great things in the community. The first one is the Margaret Winchester Enrichment Center for the Blind and Visually Impaired. During COVID, they kept going because they know what their organization means to those that are blind and visually impaired in our community. So they found a way to keep going. This center was founded by Margaret Battle Winchester, who at 29 had a condition where she was rendered blind. So she formed this. She became an organization, a true nonprofit organization, in 1978, and they opened their doors where they currently are off Sunny Slope Drive in 1990. So this is a free program for participants. So it's important to emphasize that.
Wow.
It is free. They provide social, educational, physiological, psychosocial, and recreational needs for the blind and visually impaired through different activities and projects. So it's pretty important stuff what they're doing.
Absolutely.
And the community can access this for free. The center is funded in part by New Jersey Commission for the Blind, as well as the Cumberland County Office of Aging and Disabled Supplemental Aging and Supportive Services grants. But its success is really around the professional and caring work of the employees, the volunteers, families, and really the strength and tenacity of its clients. So a lot of pleasure in presenting them the award this year. I personally know a few of the ladies that are involved in the center, and they give it their all.
For sure.
I've seen them out in the community at different things like the Riverwalk Festival for health services, and they just do a wonderful job, and they commit everything they've got to that. So it's great that they are being recognized for those efforts this year.
Absolutely.
Another community hero, I think you're familiar with her,
I am.
Omarey, is Stephanie Gonzalez. She is a passionate community leader dedicated to service, empowerment, and economic growth in her role as the coordinator of the Bridgeton Urban Enterprise Zone. She has a background in psychology and business administration, and she really blends her understanding of people with her expertise in organizational development to make a very meaningful impact within Bridgeton. She worked in the city of Los Angeles for 14 years, so she's got some great experience in a big city, and using that at our local level here. So if anyone's unfamiliar, the mission of the Urban Enterprise Zone and her role as the community coordinator for Bridgeton is really to help small businesses grow and drive that economic development that really fosters community revitalization.
For sure,
So
yeah.
very important role within Bridgeton. And as the mayor would say, Albert Kelly, that's really where Bridgeton's headed. So organizations like the Urban Enterprise Zone really contribute to that.
Absolutely. And Stephanie is an on-the-ground person. Like, she really goes out in the community, walks that downtown district, talks to the shop owners, talks to the business owners, and tries to understand what are their challenges, what are their opportunities, like what can the city do or what can the state do, and where she can kind of connect them with resources, connect them with people that can help them, and then also connect them to the community. So connecting business owners with people who could use their services and products. And Stephanie just has a really great mind for that and a heart to help people. And I think when you're in a business like that, you want to be able to have that kind of spirit of, driving connection and innovation through partnership. And I think that's kind of the spirit that she embodies when she's going out in the community trying to make those connections.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's got a great team that works alongside her in business administrator Kevin Rebego, as well as project manager Heather Moran. as well as, who I mentioned before, Mayor Albert Kelly, who's always driving things in Bridgeton forward.
Sure.
So congratulations to Stephanie. She hasn't been here that long within the community, but she's made such an impact and is very well deserving of the Community Hero Award.
Absolutely.
Our last set of heroes are Kay Delp and Rick Dawson. So sometimes when we have these community heroes, they may be well-known people, such as Stephanie, or if anyone has come across the Margaret Winchester Center and had relatives or friends access the services there. Sometimes there are people that don't do things in highly visible ways. They're behind the scenes doing a lot. And I would say Kay and Rick really embody that. So it's great when we can celebrate people who don't always have their hands up and they're not in the spotlight. They're working pretty quietly behind the scenes to do great things in our community. They're being recognized this year because some people may know a little park named the Pocket Park. It doesn't really have its own name, but everyone around Bridgeton refers to it as the Pocket Park. That's where they stepped in, and they've taken it upon themselves to be the caretakers for this park. And they take great pride in that role. So once a month or more, depending on when it's needed, it doesn't matter if it's rain, snow, cold, or just brutally hot like it was some days this summer. You've probably seen them around cleaning up, raking, pulling weeds, cleaning up cigarette butts, whatever it takes to really keep that and beautify that downtown park that is so important to have some green space.
Absolutely.
So there's really nothing that they haven't handled there. That includes taking a chainsaw up to clean the trees themselves. They might also hire Jeff Garrison one day to do that. But right now they're doing it themselves. They're out there with leaf blowers and they supply all of this themselves.
Right.
So this is not any kind of formal role by the city. They've tasked themselves with just the beautification of that park.
And it's a passion project. They both enjoy it. If you talk to them about the Pocket Park, it's really something near and dear to their hearts. So it's kind of cool that they took something that they enjoy downtown Bridgeton, and they really made it their own and kind of took it up, taking care of it as their own mission. So, it's congratulations to them on a well-deserved Community Hero Award.
Yeah, absolutely. And besides their efforts in the Pocket Park, Kay is also the founder and director for Eastern Sky Co-op in downtown Bridgeton. This is a nonprofit organization that offers yoga classes and wellness as part of some of their community benefit events. So that is also a passion project for Kay. Rick grew up in Bridgeton, so he's played baseball here, been part of the gymnastic team, worked his first jobs in Bridgeton. But where he really celebrates his community involvement is in volunteer efforts like what they're doing in the Pocket Park, as well as with Bridgeton Main Street organization. He's also served the city of Bridgeton as a chairman of both the planning and zoning boards, as well as being a past vice chair of the Cumberland County Utilities Authority. So really a long effort for serving those in Bridgeton by both Kay and Rick, and we're happy to celebrate them this year.
We're here with Randi Galan and Omarey Williams talking about the 39th Annual Business Community Hero Awards. We'll be back with more right after these messages. Randi.
Looking for a hidden gem on the other Jersey Shore? Discover the Hotel Charlesworth in Fortescue, New Jersey, where charm meets elegance. Enjoy fine dining, breathtaking views of the bay, and the warm welcome of your host, Sybil. And ladies, every guest gets to pick a free piece of jewelry, most often a beautiful ring. Because perfection deserves privacy. Reservations only. Call 856-447-4928. The Hotel Charlesworth, Fortescue's best kept secret, on the other Jersey Shore in Fortescue, New Jersey.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. My special guests are Randi Galan, the owner of Randi Galan State Farm Insurance Agency in Hopewell Township, Chamber Board Member, Second Vice President, Co-Chair of the Hero Awards Committee, and Omarey Williams, who could do my job. This guy's really great. Cumberland County Shared Services Coordinator, Chamber Board Member, Co-Chair of the Hero Award Committee, and we're talking about the Community Hero Awards. They'll be happening on October 29th, 2025. I love going to them. It's well run, and it's great to be able to honor the people that you're honoring.
Which I think is really awesome, and we're really excited about the event. As we were saying earlier, it's just such a great opportunity to honor all the great people and great businesses in our community that just do so much. And as Randi said, sometimes they don't get that recognition or acknowledgement, and they're not doing it for those reasons, but we're taking out the opportunity to say thank you for all that you do for the community. And it's always just a real pleasure every year to be able to do that. And you can join us as well. I mean, you can come out and come out to the event on the 29th at the Grove at Centerton, and tickets are still available.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you get the tickets?
Yep, tickets are still available, so you can call the chamber office, 856-455-1312, or you can visit www.cumberlandgrows.com/hero for also signing up. And one of the things that we didn't talk about earlier was how these individuals are being recognized, or how do you recognize someone. So you all might know somebody who is also working quietly behind the scenes, or a very deserving business. Usually around May of each year, flyers are put out by the chamber looking for nominations. So if you know someone who actually fits these categories, please, please, please let us know. That comes out in May. And then there is a meeting where we sit down and look at all of the nominees to come up with our awardees every year. But we're always looking for folks to give their input, because we wouldn't know about some of these folks. I would say Kay and Rick especially, they're doing such great work in the Pocket Park, but not everybody would know that.
Right.
So if you know people who are doing great work in the community, please think about them for next year's awards, and definitely take some time to nominate them. It's really easy, just filling out a very simple form.
That's a great point. And I think that is another way where people can kind of become involved, Randi. And I think that's a really important thing for people to know for next year, because we're going to continue to do this year after year after year, because it's such an important thing. And speaking of all these nominees, this year, like every other year, we have a great slate of people that we're honoring. So our Lifetime Achievement Award, the Francis Bing Sharp Award, is going to Michael Omarey, who was formerly the chief of Bridgeton Police, and has done so much great work over the years, and and been such an important person in the community and doing community policing. And then we're also honoring for that award Greg and Bonnie Facemeyer, and they're awardees, and they've had a history of doing great work in the community as well. And then looking at our Gary Zimmerman Community Leadership Awards, a kind of a tag team of awesome ladies, Dottie Robinson and Marlene Urban. We're going to be honoring both of those ladies for all of their consistent contributions to the community and to the chamber itself. So we're very grateful to them for their contributions. And then looking ahead to our Business Hero Awards, we have County Line Nurseries and their presence. Then we also have Ocean First Bank, and we have Garrison Tree Service, who are going to be our Business Hero Awards. So we'll be honoring them. And then for our Community Hero Awards, we have the Margaret Winchester Center for the Enrichment of the Blind and Visually Impaired. And then we have Rick Dawson and Kay Delp, who we'll be honoring, and Stephanie Gonzalez, who is the Bridgeton UEZ coordinator. So we have really a packed program, but we'll keep it moving. As we said earlier, we want to honor all of them and give all of them their due and respect, but also respect everyone's time as well, to be able to have the program and have it be worthwhile, but not be 4 or 5 hours long either. So.
Yeah, it's a great celebration of the community at large. And again, we are still looking for sponsors. So you have it up until October 22nd if you would like to sponsor the event. We're also taking ads for the program booklet. As well as we had said before, not too late to sign up to attend the event and support these amazing honorees this year. So you can visit the Cumberland Groves website for that, or call the chamber directly.
Awesome. And the chamber, you may not be aware of everything that your chamber's doing, but the chamber has a lot of programming that we're doing in addition to this Business and Community Heroes Award. And I'll tell you about just a couple of things that are coming up shortly. On October 15th at Inca Chicken in downtown Bridgeton, the chamber and the Bridgeton Business Alliance Committee is going to be presenting a meeting recognizing Hispanic Heritage Month, which runs from September 15th to October 15th. So at the end of the month, of Hispanic Heritage Month, we'll be having a celebration. There'll be music and food and networking and a presentation from the Chamber Alliances Committee of their Pioneer Award. So you can register for that up through October 10th at cumberlandgrows.com/events. So you can always go there to check that out. And then coming up on November 12th from 5 to 7, the chamber will be opening its doors right there at the chamber office in Hopewell Municipal Building from 5 to 7 on November 12th. And that's going to be a free open house and business information session. So you can come in. If you're a little intrigued, like, well, I don't know what the chamber does or what the chamber offers or what the chamber can do for me and my business, come out on November 12th from 5 to 7. You can talk to chamber members, you can talk to chamber staff, and they'll tell you a little bit more about it. You'll be able to learn, network, and do all of those great things. So definitely those two events are other events that the chamber is doing that you might also want to check out.
So if the amazing Dottie Robinson hasn't knocked personally on your door, this is a chance where the doors are open for you to come in and, like Omarey said, really learn more about what the chamber does and get a little bit more involved. I mean, they do amazing things. Inca Chicken, where they're having that other event.
Oh, yeah.
Chamber member. So there are some perks to being chamber members where we try to utilize our chamber members as much as possible. And like a business owner myself, a lot of great connection points where people will learn more about your business and be able to utilize your services by getting the word about who you are and what you do.
the networking is great with the chamber, and that's one of those aspects. And even an event like this, I think we said this last year. It's kind of like a homecoming. It's like everybody's coming together, and wow, I haven't seen you in months, and we haven't really had a chance to talk. And just a great event for people to get together and celebrate each other and all those great community and business heroes that we have in Cumberland County here.
Yep,
Well,
absolutely.
I enjoy going just for those reasons, to see people I haven't seen in a long time.
Absolutely.
It'll be great to see Bonnie and Greg Facemeyer. I haven't seen them personally in a long time. And like I said, Greg was my accountant, and Greg was amazing what he does, and Bonnie's a sweetheart. So it's really nice. And a lot of other people. I'm looking forward to seeing Mike Omarey, all the people that I know. Rick Dawson. There's a lot of good people that you're honoring. It really is. It's wonderful to see.
Absolutely, yeah. We're really excited about it. It's always such a fun event, and this year is going to be no different. We're really going to have a great time, and we hope to see you out as well. Come out and join us. If you haven't ever come out, or if you have and you want to come out again, we'd love to have you. And I think it's going to be a great event. Again, it's October 29th. If you need tickets still, cumberlandgrows.com/hero. And come join us at the Grove at Centerton. It's going to be a great time on the 29th.
I assure you it will be. It's one of my favorite things to go to, and it works. The food is fantastic. The place is beautiful. It just works out really well. And a lot of times after somebody's honored, several of us will go over to 1020.
1022.
1022 after the event and sit and maybe have a drink and talk, and just wonderful opportunities. And some fantastic people too.
Oh, absolutely.
Bridgeton Chamber's credit. You don't get any better people than you guys or the gals are honoring. So, and I have to say that Lori Latour is the secretary assistant.
Yeah, a member services coordinator. Yeah.
What amazing lady she is. Her family is unbelievable. And I know Latour Hardware is a member of the Bridgeton Chamber as well. And in Millville, we don't have a hardware store. So I go to Latour Hardware all the time because they're so good, so helpful. But again, coming back to what I think you alluded to, Maury, as well, take care of the local businesses.
Right.
This is the kind of thing you need to do. They're the ones that sponsor the Little League teams, the soccer teams, all that kind of stuff. So, give back to them and try to give them the business that you can. One thing we didn't mention, how much are the tickets?
We both look at each other.
Yeah, let's-
$75 is
yeah.
the ticket. There will be a cash bar available as well. But the Grove does a great job with some very delicious food. So,
Yeah, they do. Yes.
and you'll be able to choose what you would like to eat. If you go onto the Cumberland Groves site or you call the chamber office, they'll give you what's being served that night, and then you could choose exactly what you would like.
Yeah, we didn't say that. You're right. That's what kind of
That's kind of
maybe
important.
Yeah, that is important. But it's definitely well worth
It is.
well worth the
Absolutely.
money. Absolutely,
Yeah.
it's a great program,
Yeah.
and honoring some great people, and the food is delicious. So I think you'll have a great time.
Yeah, as I say, it's one of my favorite things to go to, and I go to a whole bunch all over the county. It is really, really nice. Well, Randy and Omarey, you guys are wonderful. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you
Really
for having
appreciate
us.
And thank you for having it, and thank you again for Quinn Broadcasting. Providing that option for broadcasting and getting this out to people who may not be able to attend.
Yeah, and the nice thing now, too, folks, is in the past, we were limited to Channel 22, which serves Cumberland County. But now, with YouTube, we're everywhere. You can
Right.
watch it anywhere you want. I mean, if Mike Omarey has relatives in California that want to see it, they can watch it. And what's neat with YouTube is we can tell you how many people watched. A couple of years ago, Millville High School football did so very well. The 12 games, we had 250,000 viewers.
Wow, really?
20,000 a game, yeah.
It's amazing.
It is. And in the past, it's hard because people would say, well, how many people watch Channel 22? I don't know. We don't have any measurement.
Right.
But with YouTube, you can see, and Facebook also, how many people watch it. And it's wonderful because, as I say, if you have family or friends, let them know, hey, it's going to be televised live, and you can watch it on Quinn Broadcasting YouTube channel. Wherever
Absolutely.
you happen to be.
So we appreciate
Anyway, thank you very much for coming in.
Pleasure.
Thanks so much,
Randy, it's
Jim.
good to see you.
You
Thank
too.
you. And thank you, George Kachia. I know you put a lot into this one, buddy. Thanks so much. And thank you all for joining us. We'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
This has been a QBC television production in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22 and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC. Programming that serves the South Jersey market.